Sometimes we're so quick to think we have the answers that we don't actually stop to process the question. Happens all the time, doesn't it? You ask a question and somebody immediately has an answer, but then you realize it doesn't really answer your question, or it doesn't go deeper than the surface level of an answer to your question. Because at the end of the day, we all are kind of operating in this space of implicitly believing we have to protect ourselves, even when it's just a question, whether or not we know if it's nefariously intended or a completely benign question. So a lot of times, and I see this all the time, you'll ask somebody something, and maybe it's a little touchy of a question, kind of digs at the surface a little bit, and immediately there's this response and explanation, and okay, cool, that's all valid, but that didn't answer my question. So what's really going on? Well, what happens or what tends to happen is that, again, questions in and of themselves can be perceived as threats. That doesn't mean anybody's doing anything wrong or has ill intentions. It just means that that's a moment of vulnerability. And a lot of times, vulnerability by itself is seen as a threat. So instead of taking a moment, absorbing the question, being uncomfortable with the question and the ensuing silence, or looking like you don't have an answer, a lot of times folks are just quick to spout out an answer because it, one, makes them feel like they're in control of the situation, where it's like, hey, something presented itself, I immediately met it, I have control and I have agency, which, sure, go for it. Two, it also protects them from that going deeper, right? Because at that point, answering the question is a form of resolution. So there's really no need to go deeper, whether or not, the lingering emotional bits of it are there or not. That doesn't have to be shown because the question was answered. So you can kind of hang that up as a resolution and call it done. And I get it, we nobody wants to look stupid, nobody wants to be caught off guard. I really do get it. And being quick to reply but slow to absorb stunts your growth, it stunts your healing, and it makes it really hard to build healthy and fruitful and constructive connections, because those moments of true vulnerability, when those seemingly innocuous questions maybe just hit a little deeper than you're comfortable with, those moments don't get a chance to actually exist and flourish and open up into something that brings you closer to people, because that relationship stops at the service level where that response is. So, my encouragement to you is just to let the question settle. Next time somebody asks you something that you're maybe a little uncomfortable with, as long as it's not clearly ill-intended and it's a safe space and a safe enough question, just give it some space to settle. Let's not be so quick to have all the answers, because if you're constantly having all the answers, then where's the learning? Where's the growth? Where's the opportunity to take in new information and specifically to have your perspectives and your reality challenged in a way that actually kind of expands your mind and expands how you see the world? Just something to consider. I hope this video serves you well, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.